trunk.
Oh, purple.
All right, so we're seeing Berkey here with 8-7 hearts open to 500. A call from Ari, and now the action's on Nick,
Bomb pot?
who also calls with pocket nines.
No, I'm sorry.
Bomb pot, it sounds like it's an Vietnamese soup.
It's folding around to Garrett, who's also going to flick it in with ace-10 offsuit, and we're going 4 ways to the flop here.
Should be.
Top pair for Ari. Good flop for him.
Well, pretty good flop for multiple players here.
Yeah,
Garrett
Matt
also
too.
flops top pair, and
Yeah,
Nick
wow.
can't be hating this board.
And Matt likes it too because he's got a gutter and a backdoor flush draw.
Yeah, 9 would be pretty good.
That would be a savage. 9 dimes is not available. 1200 from Ari, call from Nick. And the positions are actually interesting here, the way it plays out.
Garrett has a decision here. Sometimes
sometimes he raises
to call.
Just-
Yeah,
And that makes it an easy call for Matt.
yeah. Berkey's definitely
Unless
calling
he
here.
decides he wants to just check raise. He's definitely not folding.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to fold here. He does have a draw to the nuts.
No, there's like 0% that he folds, but it's just like, does he ever check raise here? Like 10% of the time?
Rep's so narrow though, but I mean,
But it
it
is-
doesn't look like he has any bluffs though.
It
so
is,
that's
yeah,
also-
it is such a dry board too, though.
Yeah, but it looks like he's just gonna take a price here and call.
No.
Oh, he does do it. Wow, nice call, Brian. Good play.
It just seems like a good squeeze spot.
Yeah.
If like, what are the chances somebody has better than one pair on this board? It's such a dry
For
board.
sure.
And I think that's what he's hoping for. And maybe that, like, let's say Nick has the best hand, that maybe, or let's say Ari has the best hand, like he's hoping that Ari will fold because he has 2 people behind him and then they have weaker hands.
Yeah, this
That
is
type of thing.
super cool raise here.
But I don't think Ari can fold here because he has the backdoor flush draw as well.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work. But I'd like
mean-
to see how Berkey's gonna traverse through this hand.
I mean, any thinking player is going to realize here, like, Berkey's not representing a lot of hands here, right? Like, Berkey is +1, so he opened here, right? So
Yeah.
he opened, okay? So he's saying I have 10, 6, or 2s, and those
Well-
are his value hands, right?
I mean,
Yeah, he is a different type of player, but
yeah, like he
is he
maybe
on aces?
can he have can he have aces? Can he have queens? That's the question.
Maybe.
So if
maybe you put them in.
right, so
But-
maybe you put him in at a discounted rate.
But, like, his bluffs could be all the, like, 4, 5 suited, 7, 8 suited, 8, 9 suited, 7, 9 suited with the backdoor flush draws, which is
Definitely.
a decent amount.
So also the question is like, is he check raising a 10 sometimes? So it's like,
You tell me.
I think potentially he is at some frequency. Probably ace 10 specifically only though. So when you have ace 10, it's like less
Yeah.
likely.
Is Ari worried about the other 2 players at all? That's the question. He does fold. Nick's going to fold. Now, what does Garrett do?
So Garrett's in a really tough spot because he's out of position now. He is at the top though, but
I'm surprised Ari folded.
I mean it's just a really tough spot because you have to give Berkey credit now for check raising gutties in a spot where he's incentivized to just call.
Yeah.
Right? He's getting such a good price to just call to draw to the nut.
Exactly. So it's like, would he really do that there?
Right. And it's like you need to put your opponent on being capable. And this is what I'm saying. This is an extremely non-standard hand.
Okay, I'll take call. You want to take fold?
No, I think Garrett's calling. He's definitely at least calling one. I think he's just Garrett is pretty much planning out what will happen on future streets.
Yeah, exactly.
Call. Heads up.
That's a brick. For the
Unless he had 4, 5 suited, which is like a small
For sure.
combo of his bluffs.
board. Yeah.
But I think it's more likely he has like 7, 8, 8, 9.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. The pot is roughly a little less than 2 SPR. So if Berkey wants to set this up as an all-in, he's going to have to like pick some pretty interesting sizings here.
What if Berkey just jammed this turn?
I mean, it's an option, but I'm not sure if he's going to take it. And it's like he's not really, I mean, he's not repping any like logical value through a jam here. It's a tough spot, man. This is why they play big, and I'm not even gonna think like what potentially Berkey's thinking about. Berkey says, "I'm trying to figure out if you have 4, 5 or not."
On it.
Wow, Berkey shoves. I think Garrett's gonna call, man.
Like folding 6 times or something. do? Yeah, I don't know. You just have it. You're being honest. Right? You just have like one good pairs and shit. You're like trying to decide. Maybe it's not good. That was like an honest thing. I guess. I don't know. How much is the way?
10, 13 in big chips.
The shit's have that, I guess.
It's like 11.
I don't even see how can you be bluffing here? I can't. So wait, how much is this? 11,000 in white?
That's what he said, but I didn't check. Maybe double check.
It's alright, it's like close enough, I guess.
I'm gonna give you an exact price.
I don't know. Such a weird hand. Gotta probably.
Alright.
You probably like stood in the mirror this morning, huh? You're like, don't bluff Garrett.
So,
Don't bluff Garrett.
13,
Don't bluff Garrett, right?
15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 24.
Okay, it's okay, I got it. Thanks.
And change.
24,000.
24
right?
and change.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. You seem like you're really sticking to the plan so far. I don't have like a 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck you're saying. Just give up. Just giving up fucking before. Just can't fucking fold a hand to save my life, you know? Such a joke. Such a fucking joke. Fucking whatever.
Oh my God! I can't believe Garrett actually folded a hand.
Burke,
Wow, like-
you are a brave human. Those
even know,
eggs
like,
really
I
must
don't
have
even know,
come
like,
into
what
play.
you and I
Jesus,
probably
I
the
did
same
not
hand.
expect that.
And so it's like, what can he
Wow.
fucking...
The same hand?
Probably. Maybe. You don't think so, huh?
No, I mean,
Oh, I thought maybe we did. I don't know.
So that's the thing, like
I don't-
Berkey has to really just be like going for it with like the gutties. Ah, that was really ambitious from Burke. I mean, wow.
I mean,
I'm shocked to see a fold there, but at the same time, it's like, is Berkey really check raising the gutty and just putting in 24,000 naked with the turn?
of course he's capable of it.
I
Here's
mean,
the
I
thing
know.
that's crazy is like Berkey knows that Garrett just doesn't fold a lot, right?
Yeah.
And that like Garrett shows strength by calling that check raise, and then like Garrett made those 2 big calls the other day, so he knows Garrett isn't a folder. But then it's like the metagame, knowing
Yeah.
that Garrett is like upset about making those calls the other day, and maybe now he knows that Garrett doesn't want to make another call like that right after it, and now it's that metagame that Berkey knows about. But at the same time, Garrett knows that Berkey's the one player at the table capable of still bluffing there.
The subtle comment also from Berkey saying, I'm just checking to see if you have 4-5 or not, and then shoves. And then Garrett at the end finally saying like, I don't have a 4 or a 5 or whatever shit you said, and then fold it. It's hey man,
It's such a crazy hand.
that hand does not happen.
Did
if
that
it's not
qualify
a-
as standard?
Super not standard. Berkey, all right, man. It looks like Solve for Why business is going to be okay. Really impressive there by, I mean, you know, some people would say that's suicidal.